back. Danny Parkins, Bob Fescoe, and Carrington Harrison in the Arrowhead press box after what was a thrilling fourth preseason game.
Memorable, I would say. A memorable contest. I don't know how you could argue that.
I'm going to remember where I was for this game the rest of my life. Bob Fescoe of Fescoe in the Morning, you're on the air in about 5 hours. What's your number one takeaway, the top take for tomorrow morning's show?
Yeah, that's it, probably so. No, I think Tyler Bray is probably going to be the topic of conversations. What fans were talking about all night via the social media, wondering if he could rise up and be the number 2 quarterback and challenge Chase Daniel for that spot. I think we're a little too early to decide on that, but he definitely showed some promise out there tonight.
He beat your guy, Chase Daniel.
I was looking to ask you that, Fescoe. I mean, looking at the two, being completely neutral, unbiased on this one, Tyler Bray had a better offseason than Chase Daniel. I don't know how you could go to training camp. I don't know how you could watch all 4 of these preseason games and think that Chase Daniel was a better quarterback than Tyler Bray.
No, I think you're 100% right about that. And people want to factor in that KUMU homerism thing every time we talk about Chase Daniel. But Tyler Bray really did have a good training camp. And I think what we saw out here tonight on the field is what we've been kind of telling people about up in St. Joe and what he was doing. And I look at Chase Daniel, and I didn't see much out of training camp. A lot of short passes, a lot of passes sailing over the heads of wide receivers. To me, Chase Daniel did not have a good training camp. But he is still a more seasoned veteran right now. And the last thing you want to do is see Alex Smith go down and have Tyler Bray, who's a rookie, be his backup. I think this year you stick with Chase Daniel as your number 2, and then going into next season, you open that competition wide up. And I think even maybe in year 3, you're potentially talking about Tyler Bray as your starter when Alex Smith's contract runs up.
You, in particular, had a couple of nice passes. You feel good out there? How much different was it from college?
There's a big difference, but if your line's blocking and you're running the ball well, you got to respect the run. It opens up the passing game.
Junior Hemingway sure seemed to be up. You guys look like you had kind of a nice rhythm going between them.
Yeah, again, the line blocked. He was running great routes all night. We just got him the ball.
Is this the kind of a night when a rookie quarterback can come in and start feeling like he belongs in the league?
You get more snaps. The ones aren't playing, the twos are playing a quarter, so you get 3 quarters to kind of try to prove yourself. And our offensive line blocked great.
And this is like your self-confidence is greater now than it was on the prior show?
We played great as a team, so I think everyone's confidence is up right now.
And this is probably the last time you're going to play till next preseason too, right?
Probably, yeah.
So is that good to kind of just get out there and maybe get almost a full game in?
Yeah, it's good to get some reps because probably not going to get some down the road here.
So what do you do for the next couple of months when you know you're not going to see game action? Hopefully you don't see game action. So how do you go about your day? What are you going to do to prepare as your third guy?
Just mental reps. I'm not probably going to get a lot of reps at practice, so just sitting there, watching Alex, watching Daniels, and just learning from them.
Do you feel like you're in contention for the number 2 spot?
It's a tough decision. Not getting into the argument.
I want to give you credit for something. You talked about it before we even went to training camp. Junior Hemingway with another really nice game, and the wide receiver corps is a disaster on this team on paper, but he might be a contributor.
Yeah, he was the guy that I saw at minicamp. I remember Fescoe watching it with you. Just every time they throw it to him, he catches it. And on this team, I know that seems like such a basic parameter to be a wide receiver, but on this team where you don't have a lot of proven guys, that's something that you needed. And when you had Baldwin as a guy that you didn't trust when you throw him the football, Hemingway was the guy that every single time he had an opportunity, he made a play. And that showed today at 7 catches.
Yeah, and I think with Hemingway, too, this is a guy they've given an opportunity to. And I don't know what you guys thought about opportunities given to certain players, but I thought all through OTAs, minicamp, training camp now, and even the preseason, they've done everything in their power to give Junior Hemingway a chance to make this team. And I thought he looked pretty good out there, and I clearly one of the stars of this game.
Andy Reid was asked after the game what he liked about Junior Hemingway in terms of giving him a chance, and he said, well, he has good hands so he can catch, and he's 225 pounds. That's enough to probably get some time in the NFL. So after the 4th preseason game, I guess the team gets ready for Jacksonville. A couple of tough cuts still to come. Andy Reid and John Dorsey are going to go over that in the next 48 hours, but you'll hear from us tomorrow. For Bob Fescoe and Carrington Harrison, I'm Danny Parkins from the Arrowhead Press Box. Chiefs won 30-8.